Imagine standing on a deserted Alaskan beach in near-freezing fog, muscles trembling, not from cold but the sting of raw discomfort. Michael Easter is here, hunting the edges of his limits to understand why our ultra-comfortable modern lives might be the real source of our suffering. But what if confronting hardship isn't punishment? It's the secret to thriving. This journey to reclaim what's lost raises a wild question. Could discomfort be the antidote to the epidemic of numb, worn-out lives? Easter's first shock hits when he joins hunters in Alaska, men piercing the silence of comfort. We've sacrificed hardship for ease, but at what cost? Here, why losing discomfort is actually shrinking our capacity to live fully. In Alaska, Easter rides alongside local hunters who endure bone-chilling cold, snarling bears, and the ever-present threat of failure. These men thrive amid nature's harshness, their grit carved from centuries of evolutionary necessity, a far cry from our climate-controlled cocoons. Michael watches as they navigate rugged terrain, proving discomfort isn't just misery, it's survival's blueprint. Think of your body and mind like a muscle built in the weight room of evolution. Without resistance, cold, hunger, fear, those muscles atrophy. Easter compares modern life's padded existence to a gym with no weights, where your strength quietly dissolves even as your screen glows. Evolution wired us to adapt through stress, but endless comfort means no adaptation, just slow decay. The payoff? When Easter signs up for a grueling hunting trek with virtually no prep, the physical and mental shock reboots him. He reports feeling more alive, more engaged, even joyous in the struggle. Discomfort, it turns out, acts like a jolt of electricity to our numb brains, reminding us we're not just creatures of ease, but of wild vitality and growth. Easter digs into science showing comfort's dark side, and it's more than just laziness or lack of grit. These quiet crises are rewiring your brain and body in dangerous ways. Easter interviews Dr. James Levine, a scientist pioneering studies on NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Levine reveals how everyday fidgeting, standing, and small movements burn thousands of calories, but modern chair-bound life kills that natural hustle. People are losing energy, not because gym workouts are missing, but because sitting still has become default. The body, starved of this low-level movement, turns lethargic and weak. Our climate-controlled sanctuaries mean we rarely shiver or sweat. Easter explains this disconnect messes with your hypothalamus, the brain's thermostat. Like a confused pilot flying blind, your body loses the finely tuned sensors that regulate energy use and metabolism. The result? Weight gain, sluggishness, and a brain unsure if it's hot, cold, hungry, or just bored. Eating all day and never needing to move throws the hormone system and inflammatory pathways into chaos. Easter uncovers research showing chronic low-grade inflammation is a silent killer behind depression, heart disease, and diabetes. The twist: this inflammation comes not from obvious illness, but from living too comfortably, overworked, under-challenged, and under stress in the wrong way. So how do you reverse this trend? Easter finds answers in bizarre, beautiful corners, from fasting monks to brutal hikes, where pushing boundaries brings radical health and clarity. Easter tries fasting retreats where going hungry isn't punishment, it's a ritual. Stripped of the constant fuel, his body switches to fat-burning mode, energy surges, and mental fog lifts. These monks aren't punishing themselves. They're tapping into an ancient human rhythm lost to supermarkets and snack machines, a radical reset of health and focus. He embarks on a brutal 5-day sea kayak trip, waves smashing the vessel, body aching, mind screaming for ease. Yet this raw immersion triggers shifts, dopamine and resilience surge, anxiety drops. Easter's brain rewires to handle stress differently. Nature's edge is a neural gym, forging strength no couch can offer. Finally, Easter reveals that purposeful discomfort isn't just suffering but unlocking meaning. People he meets report profound joy and belonging through harsh rituals because they confront vulnerability, defeat complacency, and rekindle ancient capacities for endurance and growth. The surprise: the hardest challenges can feel like the greatest rewards. Back on that Alaskan shore, shaking in the fog, Easter's journey shows discomfort isn't the enemy. It's an ancient friend disguised as pain. It's time to stop avoiding cold showers, hard hikes, or hunger pangs. Try stepping just outside your easy zone, take a cold walk, skip a meal, or embrace a tough day. You may find discomfort is exactly what stitches you back to life's wild pulse. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.